This episode has been brought to you by JustNForm.com. If you're tired of being censored, tired of having your data stolen and sold, go to JustNForm.com, a social media site where all voices are welcome.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you all so much for tuning into this episode of MCSC. I am your host, Niko House. So it turns out that there has been a bill to try and protect Robert Mueller from any politically motivated firings. Now, if you've been following this channel or if you've been following the situation at all, this is kind of surprising. Well, I wouldn't call it surprising as much as ironic, because in this Congress and in this particular Senate, nothing politically motivated surprises me. But I say it's ironic because, let's be very clear, everything about this investigation into Trump and the Russiagate scandal is politically motivated. We all know that Hillary Clinton, via the WikiLeaks emails, said he's the Pied Piper candidate. They wanted to elevate him. The problem was he got out of control. He won, even though Hillary Clinton was the promised one. And now they don't know what to do about it, because now, even though the Democrats took back the House, they still don't have the Senate. In fact, they lost even more Dems in the Senate, and it doesn't look like they're going to be gaining them back anytime soon unless they manage to run a progressive candidate to galvanize everybody in 2020. Now, this is a little out of character for the Republicans, because the Republicans have pretty much backed Donald Trump 100% of the time. But in this case, Lindsey Graham, who seems to be somewhat of a mouthpiece for the deep state, if we're being honest, decided he would come out and support the bill to protect Robert Mueller. He said that I would certainly vote for it, Graham told reporters of the bill, which he supported when it passed the Senate Judiciary in April. I don't see any movement to get rid of Mueller, but it probably would be good to have legislation in place just for the future, he said. McConnell said reporters in Kentucky last week did not think the legislation was necessary because he did not think Mueller was in any danger. I personally believe that Mueller should be in danger. If you all recall with James Comey, it was said that he shouldn't have been fired. There was a lot of backlash on Trump, and although I don't like Trump personally, that was one of the few decisions that I agreed with 100%, because I felt like Mueller had, at the very least, showed gross incompetence, and at the very worst, compromised the faith of the integrity, or the faith of integrity within our democracy, whenever he allowed Hillary Clinton to pretty much take the Constitution and wipe her ass with it at every single turn. And then, of course, as we found out via the Lisa Page and Peter Strzok text messages later, and after Andrew McCabe's firing, it was perfectly necessary for him to have been fired. Him, Andrew McCabe, and all the other people connected to this case have been relieved of their duties for good reason. So why then is it Robert Mueller, the only piece left, that deserves to be protected? It makes no sense. In fact, he should have been fired. And they shouldn't be drafting up legislation to protect him. They should be drafting up a resolution to figure out why the hell he was the one who was appointed to deal with this to begin with, and why the hell we're even still investigating this despite the fact that the IG report showed that this was a politically motivated investigation. We'd love to hear your thoughts and comments about this. Go ahead and leave a like. First of all, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. You can donate to our Patreon by clicking on the link in the description below. You can subscribe to our Roku channel as well. We are the first independent news network on Roku, but more than anything else, people, always remember, find your balance. Peace.